Do you want a transparent and accountable town government that involves you?
Interesting. I really believe that government makes better decisions for the community when it involves the community, the decision making, the stakeholders, the people for whom we work. And there are any number of examples where the town, when it's established a committee and invited citizen participation, that we get a much better solution, a solution that's supported by the citizens, and we can work through them.
One way that voters could help make up their minds would be to observe the selectmen's meetings, and which I do as often as I can, and I almost invariably come away with the observation that while all the selectmen, I think, are participatory and do their homework, I mean, nobody has done their homework more than Rick has done his homework. And I think when you look at the fact that he now has logged about 15 years with the Finance Committee, he's completing his first term as a selectman. We have almost 18 years of institutional experience to call upon. And it's extraordinarily valuable, and I don't think anybody else, or practically nobody else in town government now, brings that kind of knowledge and experience to the game.
And one of the qualities that Rick brings to the office of selectman, I feel, is an understanding of the need for transparency in government, of the need for understanding what the issues are in government, and also to have an articulate voice to frame the issues so that they are easy to understand. I think these are all qualities that Rick brings to the role of selectman. He's also a great person to work with. He has an ability, even if you don't agree with him, he has an ability to make you feel comfortable. And I think that's an important skill, particularly in a job, a political position as Board of Selectmen. It's important to have people that can get along, that understand the issues, and are not confrontational about it. People who can bring the issues forward and actually get some things accomplished.
Really is important in this world that we're living in now, that we draw on the experience of as many people as we possibly can. And their suggestions may not all be accepted, but it's important for people to listen to them, understand them. And Rick does that all the time. He takes great pains to listen to what people have to say and take into consideration their perspectives.
Since becoming a selectman, I've found it's very different than just being a member of the town's finance committee. The Finance Committee was never on television. People may have seen my name in the paper, but they didn't necessarily recognize me. When you're on the Board of Selectmen, you're on television every Wednesday night, and a surprising number of people watch the show. They call occasionally with comments. More often, it's the Stop and Shop, and that's retail politics on Nantucket. And you're going up and down the aisle, and someone says, "Oh, Mr. Atherton, I recognize you. I'd like to talk to you about such and such an issue." And actually, that's been one of the really enjoyable things about being on the board, is to be in touch with our people on a very direct basis and being able to take their input back to the board's decision making.
If you want a transparent and accountable town government that involves you, vote for Rick Atherton for selectman on April 12th. Every vote counts.